the sanctuary movement, but first, this effort to abolish ICE. I got news for these people in Los Angeles who are now efforting to try and abolish the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Service. California will soon segue into El Salvador Norte if they allow that to happen.
Yeah, watching those clips, it just makes you think people have gone completely insane. The fact that we, as a sovereign nation, are securing our borders, and we have an organization, ICE, that does one job, and that's protect the American people from people of other countries that we don't know why they're coming here. And the whole point of this, which is overshadowed and overlooked, is that if they did it the right way, there's an asylum process. My wife went through that. Her family went through the asylum process to get here legally. There's a way to do it. But you don't just come in, barge through the front door. You don't come through my door. You don't break into my house and then say, don't separate my children. Don't separate me from my children. It's insane.
ICE does a lot more than just separate mothers and fathers who are illegal from their illegal children. They stop the flow of drugs,
absolutely,
human trafficking, all kinds of things. These people are clearly out of their minds. But you know what? It's now officially, or possibly unofficially, but it is part of the Democrat platform. So if people vote Democrat in November, this is what they are voting for. In the meantime, in Sacramento, in your state, the capital of your state, there's an effort now to afford more rights to illegal immigrants. There's an effort now to allow illegals to participate in the legislative process in California?
Yeah, so the SB 174, Senator Laura's bill, would allow illegal aliens onto committees in California.
It's unbelievable.
It is. It's taxation without representation. It's totally lawless. It goes against our Constitution.
But why not?
Right.
California is affording constitutional rights to illegals.
Yep.
You're allowing, I think, lawyers now to practice, even though you're not a United States citizen. Why not take it this far, huh?
Right. Well, to the leftists who are open borders, anti-American, really, we are being undermined from within by people in positions of power that have sworn an oath to America, and they're breaking that oath. They should be charged with treason. They're aiding and abetting enemies in many cases. But unfortunately, in California, we have enough voters that are either too ignorant or just don't care or actually agree with this nonsense. I believe, though, that this issue, that they're so tone deaf, that the politicians are so tone deaf, the American people are getting fed up with this. You may have MoveOn.org, you may have ACL, you may have some of these radical leftist groups out there organizing this, but the general public are watching this and they are outraged.
Well,
at least it's starting to come to the surface.
At least 65 million Americans who voted for Donald Trump are outraged by this and tired of it. But I think there are a lot of people who didn't vote for Donald Trump who are also in that camp as well, which brings us to the anti-sanctuary movement that really was picking up steam a 3 months ago. You're at the vanguard of the anti-sanctuary movement. Has it lost steam?
I would say it hasn't lost steam, but it ebbs and flows.
Right.
And so since we spoke, when we last spoke, I think there were 40 cities and counties. Now we've got 62 cities and counties across the state of California. We've got 13 counties and 49 cities that have opted out of the sanctuary state. The anger and the frustration with the communities is growing for sure, but it's just one facet. There's the legislative facet, which we'll talk about, the legal facet, which is our federal government coming in and the lawsuit that was filed. In fact, I was up in Sacramento when that hearing began last week. And then you've got the people and the citizens. And so they're all working together. They're not, the fire is burning on all three fronts. And I believe more and more people are coming to our side of rational thought and supporting America. The idea of supporting America first it shouldn't be a novel concept.
No. It should be something that all Americans agree upon, which is mind-boggling to me. But you talk about the legal facet. Municipalities have conjoined the Trump administration to sue California. These are municipalities in the Golden State, in California. You mentioned 62 of them. The list continues to grow. It's a hefty number. And you're part of the Fight Sanctuary State movement. And this is the portion that you're talking about that's fighting it legislatively. You're trying to, among other things, repeal SB 54, which was the genesis for the Sanctuary State movement in California.
Correct. Yeah. So that's the next phase. So really, to me, the opt-outs are momentum builders for changing the law. And FightSanctuaryState.com, we do three things. We repeal SB 54, we repeal AB 450, repeal AB 60, and we criminalize sanctuary policies. That's really what it's going to take, is the people standing up and changing the law.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.